How old were you when you first started working with sound?
Yeah, I was still 13 when I discovered that FL Studio exists. It was in 2013. My first software wasn't FL Studio. The first one is Virtual DJ.
Jinx is like blowing my fucking mind with all the stuff he's showing me. Like, I've been watching him edit sound since yesterday, and it's just blowing my damn mind. Hey fellas, engaging with and sharing our work makes the algorithm favor our content. We're asking for your help to reach more folks passionate about this art form. Please share, like, comment, and engage with our content the most you can. We appreciate you. Now here's what you came for. All right, Jinx, we're live.
Alright. Hello.
Hey guys, this is for everybody watching, this is Jinx. This is our sound specialist at the FMA Discord. Um Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jinx, and what you're doing here and everything.
Okay, right now I'm mixing and editing the trailer for Blacklist. I'm using FL Studio for my main editing for fast
And how many tracks do we got right here?
result.
How many tracks do we got right here?
If we separate them all, it might be 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you've got like
4
12,
to 6.
12 tracks or something like that.
Yeah, 12 tracks.
And that's just for the intro there that you're working on. So I just want to show people this because, like, all of us, we don't really know that much about audio. We don't know jack shit about audio. So, like, Jinx is like blowing my fucking mind with all the stuff he's showing me. Like, I've been watching him edit sound since yesterday, and it's just blowing my damn mind.
The most challenging part is to extend our imagination, that it requires our creativity to create or apply what we want in here. And of course, there's so much sample that we needed to back or support what we need here to make the intro.
Can you tell people how long you've been working with sound design for? Like, how long you've been a sound engineer basically for?
It was in 2013. My first software wasn't FL Studio. The first one is Virtual DJ. I was listening to Daft Punk.
Wait, hold on, Jinx. Can you repeat that software for everybody? What's the name of that?
The software is called Virtual DJ.
Okay.
It's a free software, Virtual DJ.
Virtual DJ. Okay.
Yeah. It was my first thing. Is I tried to mix two tracks in the DJ software. Like I was listening to Daft Punk, like that. The house track, I mean house music. And then my friend tells me that there's another software right there out there that's much better than Virtual DJ to mix a song or tracks. So I was using FL Studio. It was the 10. I mean the version, the FL Studio 10. Right now is 25, I guess. Already 15 years with it.
So how old were you when you first started using FL Studio, or I mean working with sound? I think you told me you were like 14 or something like that.
Yeah, I was still 13 when I discovered that FL Studio exists, and and Ableton was still not good. I mean, not really bad for music production or making.
Yeah, so can you name a couple of like sound softwares that like if anyone wants to get into sound, like what are the like the three softwares you would recommend?
Third party,
Yeah, paid or non-paid, it doesn't matter.
FL Studio is. I recommend FL Studio at first because it has non-linear workflow, or you could do it with linear workflow inside the software while working on the projects.
So FL Studio, and then what other two?
Right now, in the 20 in the 2025, I recommend FL Studio and Ableton because Ableton is much better right now rather than in the first release or even the 9 version.
Okay. And then the last software you'd recommend? So first software is FL Studio, Fruity Loop Studios, and then second software is Ableton. Third software is that Reaper
There's
one?
one free. That's called, yeah, that's called Reaper. I called remote recommend Reaper.
Okay,
I
so
still I still new with it. I still new with it, and I need to learn so much from my friends. Like, Reaper is really versatile. He says, like, I could run a script like automation, like doing stuff like renaming and batch delete or batch modification or batch rendering, just like that.
okay. Um But by the way, guys, we're doing this completely on the fly. Like Jinx had no idea I was gonna film right now. We're working on Blacklist trailer audio here, and I just got it in. I just got the idea. I'm like, dude, it would be so cool to like film you and pick your brain as you're working on this stuff and make like a little podcast for it for everybody. So, um, that's why we're doing this way. So this is this also Fruity Loop Studio? What I'm looking at right now?
This one,
Yeah.
this one is Sononym. This one is Sononym, like a sample library manager.
Okay. Tell me what is a sample? What is that for everyone
So
who
there's
wants
a
to?
bunch of samples actually. There's Foley, the Foley audio files, and there's samples that I use for music production, electronic music, especially.
So when you say samples, you're saying sound bites, basically, right? Is basically what it is.
On bytes.
Yeah, like pieces of audio, like pre-recorded audio.
Yeah, pre-recorded audio.
Okay. Dude, this is like the coolest freaking thing I've ever seen. And I would say, from a guy that knows After Effects like pretty well, like I've been using After Effects since I was, I want to say 15, and I'm 34 now. So, I mean, we're going on almost 20 years using After Effects. And I feel really comfortable in it. I can navigate the software very well. But watching you do this stuff, like I am beyond impressed because there's so many settings, so many more settings than in After Effects. Um, it really is insane, like watching you work in this stuff.
Yeah, like while I was trying the FL Studio, it wasn't really much thing I know. Like, for example, if I open the new project, the first interface that I know is that wait. This one. Just like this. This is the first one I see when I open at the first time in FL Studio. So the first thing that attract me is this one. It's called the beat sequencer or step sequencer.
Okay.
It already loaded with samples, like drum samples. So I just need to click like here.
and you make like these patterns basically.
Yeah, like making a pattern, repeat or step pattern,
Okay, can
and
you play
I
that?
just hit
Can you play that
play.
for us?
Yeah,
That's so cool, dude.
yeah,
And you did that in like 10 seconds or whatever.
yep. I could do something much better than basic thing. Like
Oh, of course, of course. I mean,
I could do
for,
it.
for people wondering, the last project he had open, which was the Blacklist trailer edit, he worked on that for an hour, and I watched him work on it, and like he's doing all this crazy stuff. I have no idea what's going on, but he's got all these advanced like looking settings and stuff. It's like something straight out of like an alien spaceship or something. Like looking at it, you know.
Okay, so it.
Um, bring up Reaper and show us Reaper.
I don't have any project right now. Like I move it to my hard drive.
Didn't you
Maybe I still have it.
didn't you open up the Blacklist one?
The Reckless one. Okay.
Yeah. Didn't you have that one?
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's simple looking. Show us the can you show everybody the that plugin that you used that brought up every little like note that was used in the audio. You remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Like, okay, let me explain that the Reaper itself has a ARA compatibility. Like, it could read the track, I mean the audio from tracks. The plugin could read that directly. So wait, I should expand it. Okay. This one. Okay.
So that's the plugin.
Okay,
This
let
is like
me.
an effect
Yeah, that's
After
a
Effects
plugin.
that he used to get this information. And I mean, you can explain what this is because I have no idea what I'm looking at, but it looks freaking
Oh yeah.
intimidating.
For simple thing, I will load on samples.
Sure.
Wait, I'll load instrumental.
I'm putting Jinx on the spot here. He wasn't expecting me to start recording and everything. And I do want to say I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, Jinx, but you know,
Yeah, let me find a guitar sound. Guitar. Okay, for example, this one, I'll drop it in the new track. I will load the plugins. The plugin is called Melodyne by Salamoni. I mean, developed by Salamoni.
okay. So this is kind of like an effect, I'm guessing, right? It's like what you're applying is kind of like an effect in After Effects, the equivalent.
Yep.
Okay.
If you see here, it it is still in the stable pitch and here. Actually, we can edit. Okay, wait. It doesn't responding to my click.
By the way, guys, Jinx just recently started using Reaper, so he's still getting used to the interface. Um,
This and mute all the tracks. You could edit it seamlessly, the pitch and
dude, This is super interesting for anyone that doesn't know anything about sound. If there's any doubt in your mind whether which is deeper, video or sound, it's definitely sound, from what I can see at least. Um,
From the production, yeah, mostly it's kind of 50-50 to me. Like,
yeah, I mean I'm talking it up. I'm talking it up. I'm talking it up just because I'm impressed like that. I look at like this thing right here, like this little like volume setting thing, and like I'm just blown away by that. Like I don't know like like even a quarter of what any of that stuff means. I just know probably if you mess with that little knob thing, it'll probably raise the volume or something. I don't know, so it reminds me of when I first opened up After Effects and I didn't know what I was looking at, Like that's what it reminds me of.
okay, let's continue.
Yeah. And Jinx, where did you say you're from? You said you're from Indonesia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Okay. So everybody wondering where Jinx is from, he's from Indonesia. And we met like we met on a Discord channel. I went on a Discord and I asked on the Discord, I'm like, does anybody want to help me with this Frag movie art movement, basically? Like, does anybody want to help me make music and mix music for these gaming montages? And Jinx was like, oh, and he's been with us ever since, man. Like he's a true blessing, man. Serious blessing. And this is the Discord, right? This is the Discord I'm looking at? Unbounded Limits? Or
Yeah.
that's where I went. Yeah. So blessed I found you.
Yep.
Dude.
Actually, I always want to try anything like doing some for moving,
Yeah.
short movie, or even making and stream music for YouTubers or streamers.
And I know you had mentioned you do video editing as well. So you're not just a sound professional, you're also like a video editor as well. You're just kind of like your system is a little bit not as good as you need it to be to work on video. So you do audio mostly right now.
Yep, that's correct. I'm Vegas right here.
Yeah, Vegas, dude, Vegas Pro, bro. Yeah, Vegas. That's what we used back in the day. When I first started, I got started at Vegas 6, dude. When I first started.
All right. Let's see what we got.
It's in apply to doing monets, Logitime, in
So Jinx, before you start working on this stuff, I was wondering, can you play the whole track for everybody watching, from the beginning with the work you've done at the beginning, so people can kind of see what all that kind of sounds like.
And explaining what these parameters did to
Uh,
the tracks.
You can explain it. Maybe you can explain it after they hear it. I think, yeah, or before if you want.
or if it's here. This was here. We never play. It's in the blind to by running more mess. Outside. Oh, you found it.
still need to be extended.
Yeah, I think you got like, what do you got, like maybe like half of the track done, right?
Yep.
What's it called? So can you tell people like what all this stuff is and like what the parameters are and like how you've messed with it and everything? Like just kind of break
Okay.
it down.
For the tension, like it was a quick intro. Let me show you the original main original music. Right. Okay, this one. So the main track is like this. It sounds like this. It's completely blank and there's nothing in the intro. And there's a riser right here, but it's still like off tension. And it is too slow, a bit too slow, in my opinion. Or if I want to, I could link it to the mixer track like this. If, for example, this, and put a cross bit or something.
Jesus,
Let me
dude.
find.
Wow.
It sounds like this. Doesn't show anything. Wait. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hang on. Something interesting. Has a preset and patterns. It's called crossbit. It will manipulate time and volume. I mean the track volume, audio.
Okay, so here you're manipulating the audio of the
Yeah.
track, of the beginning of the track. Okay. So this is kind of like the graph in After Effects. If anyone's familiar, it's the speed graph in After Effects is a lot like this.
Okay, it will be sound like this. Okay, take it here. Okay, if we want to add, just add another one. Yeah, right here.
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
So if you wanna play with the time, I'm manipulating the time. Okay, let's use the empty.
Oh wow, that's really cool. Hopefully people can hear this because it's a little bit low on my headset, but I'll normalize the audio in Vegas. Should bring up the audio. That's cool. That's so neat.
There's no juggling science, like it's for juggling effects. Actually, we can do that manually. Like there's the controller key.
That's cool. Dude, so let's go back to the Blacklist trailer. And
All right.
I just want him to hear the beginning, just the beginning again of the actual the one that you did.
Okay.
Because I want to explain what we're going to be doing here, what the idea is.
All right. Okay.
All right, you can pause it.
Okay.
So every click click boom, I was thinking like, first this was all Jinx's idea of how to put it together. I gave him kind of like some ideas I had on how I kind of wanted it, but he basically created this all on his own, through his own creativity. And the idea I was having is every click, click, boom, I'm thinking we're going to do a 3D bullet. So it'd be click, click, boom, sniper reload, shot, and then bullet comes out of the sniper rifle. I think it'd be super dope. And we got like 4 click, click, boom. So we got 4 3D bullets scenes we're going to do for the trailer. So it's going to be sick, dude. It's going to be so sick. And I want to say thank you so much for doing this, by the way. Not just the podcast, but also the taking the time to make this trailer track, man.
If you already had the video rendered already, I could put it in the project and sync the.
Oh no, I don't have the videos done. No, I usually, like, the way we do is like we get the audio first, and then we create the video after we have the audio set up. So I don't have anything that I've done yet for the Blacklist trailer video wise. So this is everything we've got so far for the Blacklist project is the sound so far, and which isn't done, by the way, because Jinx is still working on it. But you're
way far from complete.
You're talking about the video that I told you I was going to show you, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so I do want to show you that, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, if I show you that, it's going to show in the video, then I'm going to have to cut it out of the video. But you know what? I'll just do that. I'll give you the link to the video, and you watch it, and I'll cut it out of the video so that nobody can see it, because I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
Actually, no, you know what? It's gonna have audio, so like it's gonna give the audio away. Like, yeah, I don't think I can do it, dude. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. But I will show it to you after we're done with this. I think you're really gonna like it, dude. And that's for Project Surrender. That's not Blacklist. That's Project Surrender. Inksy and Jurion, yeah. But I'm trying to think of any other questions I have. There's so many things I want to know, like about sound. Like it just I'm putting my own self on the spot right now, trying to think up of things that I can pick your brain about. Just looking at the interface is it's just incredible. Like there's so many settings. So like compared to After Effects, which I can pull up After Effects too. And show the difference between After Effects and this. It's close, but it's not even, it doesn't have as many like options and settings as I mean, it has more options and settings than After Effects is what I wanted to say. So I would say it's more complex sound for sure is deeper, in my opinion. But I'm a total noob at this, so.
Like I was on a production house, like doing a Netflix series projects,
Oh yeah, you
and I
told me.
was
Yeah.
yeah.
Jinx did some work for some shows on Netflix. He worked for a production studio in Indonesia. How was that experience, by the way?
It's very hard. Like there's so much pressure, but in the end, the project is declined to some internal problems. But at least I have an experience in the Netflix Asia. I come to their class, like in their headquarters in the Asia, this kind of in the Singapore. There's so much thing I learned, like the Netflix standard and the audio format. It's pretty confusing that they're pretty expert. There's so many experts, like there's 4 or 5 that handles different production pace. So like what we do in the pre-production, in the production pace itself, and the post-production.
Jinx, did you do sound work for them or did you do video for them? Because you do both.
In the recent production house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the video editing and the audio production. I mean the audio diffusion.
What softwares were you using for the video editing?
They use DaVinci.
DaVinci, okay. Yeah, that's become like industry standard nowadays. Like everybody's using DaVinci Resolve, yeah. It's so inexpensive, that's why. It's relatively cheap and it's pretty good. Like it's not bad at all.
Like I was very confused. Like I was using DaVinci at 2018 maybe or 2019. I was confused that they asked me to learn a DaVinci software.
Yeah.
It took me like one day to realize that the software cache is so big that almost made my laptop doesn't move a single inch
Oh wow.
because of the cache file.
That's crazy. Did they buy you like a your own workstation or to fix that, or what happened?
The studio. The studio itself has maybe 5 computer
Okay.
in the editing office.
So you use those?
Yep.
Okay. Shoot, man, I was gonna ask you something, bro. You know what I was thinking? This has nothing to do with what like we were talking about, but I was just thinking about the price of cigarettes out there, dude. Like the price of fucking cigarettes in Indonesia is. Can you tell us a little bit about the price of cigarettes out there?
Okay. I'll open my browser right away. Okay. Here's what I do. So I'm from Indonesia. If you want to know the currency of Indonesia to the US dollars, it will be okay. Indonesian rupiah. Existing grand. And I will list some cigarettes. I don't know. In sometimes media only mention the legal one. I mean the official one, the purely tax. I mean they pay the tax. Okay, here. There's the list.
Okay.
One is Jarum. 2 is Sampurna. Sampurna is perfect. Like their low nicotine cigarettes is pretty good and
Okay, so these
like,
are these are the brands of cigarettes that they got in Indonesia, is what. Okay.
Yep.
What's the price of like one of these? Like, because I remember you told me, I was like blown away. You were like, for $1 you can get a whole pack of cigarettes. I'm like, bro, like I need to go to Indonesia.
Let me mention one by one. It is maybe around $2. This one $3.
That's still really inexpensive.
This one is 12 cigarettes in the pack.
Oh, so
Like
you get
with
less
60 per
cigarettes.
cigarette. Yeah. There's the less cigarette pack and there's 16 pack.
I like the
I mean
picture.
16 per pack.
Jinx, I like the picture they have on the cigarette case. They have like a skull and like a death like it's the fucking
The body.
yeah, dude. Don't smoke this shit, kills you.
This one also $3 right now. This one $2.
That looks good, man. That one looks good, dude. That red pack.
This one is 24. I mean, it's $1.
Damn, bro, you're making me want
One and a half.
you're making me want a damn pack of cigarettes, bro. Like, I'm dying here.
The camel one is $3, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Now, how old are you exactly? I think you said you're like 25.
Yeah, I'm 25.
25. Okay. And what's the legal age there to smoke cigarettes?
Actually, there's no age restriction.
No age restriction.
Everybody can smoke. Yeah,
You got like
but
yeah.
I mean, if you're letting your kid or even your baby smoke a cigarette, you will be judged by the public.
Right.
Just
of
like
course. Of course. But I mean, that's crazy. There's no age limit on there. Actually, you know what the age limit is here, bro?
Yeah. So
They just raised it here in Illinois. It used to be 18 and now it's 21. So they just raised it to 21 years old. Yeah, it's crazy, right? You can't buy a fucking
that's
pack of
crazy.
cigarettes.
Okay, back in my school, when I was at school, like there's a student exchange. There's a student exchange from Canada and Russia, and
Okay.
they're just like taking the smoke. Like my friends are offering smoke to them. They're just 16 years old. Anyway,
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild.
it wasn't camping. It was in a camping event, in the school camping event in the jungle. In the jungle.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's cool, man. Can you pull up a map of Indonesia so everybody can see where it's at? Because I don't want to sound like dumb, but I have a hard time visualizing where exactly Indonesia is on the map. I know you mentioned Singapore, so it's somewhere around the like I'm guessing somewhere around Asia, around there.
Oh, Indonesia.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's using my. All right.
So just zoom out. You're right there by Australia, like in the middle of Australia and Vietnam.
It is near Australia and Malaysia. Singapore is just a little country right here.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
you guys barely see it. Singapore is really small. Like
Wow,
it's-
I did not know that. I had no idea, man. So Singapore, that's where Filipinos are from, right?
Yep.
So everybody who's Filipino, they're from this little area here. That's really interesting, man. I thought it was this whole area. I didn't know it was so small. That's crazy, man. The more you know, huh?
Yep. But they're really having a fast better developing country.
Yeah.
than the other Asia country. Really small. Seriously.
So is
You
Indonesia,
barely can see it.
Jinx,
You barely can see it.
is Indonesia its own country? Like, or is it owned by like a different country or how does that work?
What's that?
Is Indonesia its own standalone country or is it owned by some other country?
Like what?
Is it
Like pre-colonized?
yeah, like I think like Taiwan is owned by like China and stuff and like I don't know, man.
Like Singapore, like in the British, right?
Yeah, is it yeah, Singapore is owned by like Britain, right?
Yeah, that's right. And also Malaysia. So okay. Indonesia is so damn big. I could say. I was ever been in Sulawesi, like very okay, let me try to think. My main city is right here. Okay. Oh, to copy the top. Okay. I was ever having a holiday in here?
Kind of got sidetracked over here, but this is fascinating actually, man. It's so cool to get to know like different areas here.
So it might be longer. Wait. There's no other road like this. Oh wait. Having a holiday right here. By plane. It's 3 hours. So long, man.
Man,
Like it's just a sea. It's full of sea right here on the
but it's straight ocean, right?
Drake Ocean.
Yeah. What's it called? I'm from Argentina, so like when I go down there for like every once in a while, I don't go there very often, but because it's so expensive. It's like an 18-hour flight, dude. Yeah, dude, because you got to stop at like you got to go from Chicago to Miami and then Miami down to Buenos Aires pretty much.
I've never been go to America
I was gonna
before.
ask you. I was gonna
I
ask you,
just
hey, have you ever been to the U.S.?
no, not single time.
Where else have you been?
Oh
Have you been to Australia?
no,
No.
I just Singapore and Korea, South Korea.
How's Korea like?
Pretty like Vietnam. No. It's much better than Vietnam for me.
That I don't know what Vietnam is like. There's a lot of jungle, I'm guessing, a lot of like scenery.
Their civilization is much like old age, uh, civilization. Like their food, or even they're they're eating raw food, like fresh. I mean, not raw. I mean fresh. There's fish, gutted fish, and they use some soy sauce and another spices.
Let's talk about let's change topics real quick. Let's talk about frag movies and the art. Have you ever watched have you ever are you into frag movies at all or like is this a new venture for you?
I was like, I want to make a Frag movie when I was still 12 years old. Like I was playing Call of Duty back then.
Okay, Call of Duty. So that was your first kind of like glimpse into the frag movie space.
Yep. I still have the samples. So okay, for example,
I did see those samples. You have a Call of Duty samples. I did see those. Yeah,
yeah,
they're somewhere.
this one. This one.
So we do Halo. We do Halo.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know we do Halo. We're in Halo right now. It's a Halo centered kind of organization, but I'd love to try out COD one of these days. I love editing different kinds of games and everything like this. Yeah. So can you show me some Frag movies that you've seen? Like what's the first Frag movie you've seen for Call of Duty?
The first Frag movie.
Yeah, like on YouTube.
Actually, it wasn't Call of Duty at first. It was a Slenderman games. Like they're making it in Unity and modded to have a weapon.
Okay. What kind?
And the music was Knife Party. Knife Party. What's the step? Or a glove. Maybe. Slenderman headshot. Headshot. I guess this one. Yeah, this one, I guess.
This was the first video you've seen?
Yep. That's that one win.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's a cool edit. Like at the end, yeah. Have you ever seen any Halo edits?
No,
Can we get your reaction?
because I don't have a Xbox.
Well, you can play on the PC.
No, I don't play.
No?
There's another one, like it's called Point Blank. I guess the video is pretty old.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Wait a minute.
Let's do this, Jinx. So I'm gonna send you a link to Project Surrender, the render I just rendered out, and I want to get your opinion on it. I'll let you watch it, and then I'll cut that part out of the video so that it doesn't give anything away. But I'll send you the link, and you give it a watch. It's like 3 minutes. You don't have to watch all of it. It's like 3.5 minutes long, and then it fades to black. I'll say this: I did try an experiment. It was an experimental render, and I'm rendering it out with a little bit of sound, so the sound might be kind of weird. That's about it. But the effects are there and everything's there. It's almost done. It's about like 75% done or so. So is that cool with you?
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Give me one
Ah,
second.
this one. I think this one. This is the video that I said. That is very old video.
I seduce, I wanted into black. The colors that I wanted to turn black. Girl, up on the theater. Bitch. I can turn my head.
It's like that.
Yeah. That's a neat video. I've never played that game. I don't know what game that is. What is it? P90? Is that the name of the game?
Like there's an international championship. Like this.
I've never heard
It's
of that
very
game.
popular.
That's cool, man.
There's also signature players like what's that? It's called Next Jack. His name is Next Jack. I will show you. The best quick scoper from Indonesia.
And what game is this?
It's called Point Blank.
Point Blank. Okay.
Quick scope.
Oh man, I'm excited to see your reaction to this to my video, dude. That's nice.
Sick quick scope.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very sick
Scotch.
Oh my god.
All right, Jinx, can we watch the video I sent you? I want to
All
get
right,
your reaction
let's
to
go.
it. So I'm gonna take this part out. You watching it because I don't want people to see the video. You know, like, all right. You just watched the video. What's it called? Let's pull up. If you can pull up on your window, uh, the audio screen.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. So you just watched the video. What did you think?
The music is too loud, I guess.
Of the gameplay, right? I know, dude. I know. I have to fix that. That's why I said it was experimental render. But what did you think of the effects and stuff, though? The editing and the
It's all good.
yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What's it called? Shoot, man. I was hoping you'd be like, dude, that was like awesome or whatever. But I know the song is kind of like the song isn't really that great for that video. Doesn't get you like pumped up, you know?
Actually, there's so much thing that I see, like doing the transition, like warped one.
Which
I've ever tried like warped or distorted lens.
oh, the transitions
Yeah.
you used, you like those?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Actually, I want to try. I want. I want. I want to make that something like better transition since what's that called? Like in After Effects or Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
I never tried yet.
Do you know how to do a transition like that?
It's still hard. Like I need to mask or rotoscope my object. So it will not
Which effect are you talking about? Which transition are you talking about? Like the zoom in one, or the which one? There's a lot of different ones in that video.
I get the flying one.
The one where he's flying on the Banshee on that.
Yeah, and the Banshee.
Yeah. So that's I did that with a mixture of this effect called optics compensation and then this other effect called motion tile. So that's how I was able to get that look.
Like sometimes there's a lens distortion effect like that. I just don't understand why the lens distortion is affecting the object. Like, you know what I mean? Like doing dolly and zoom in
Yeah.
at the same time.
Oh, you're talking about like I know what you're talking about. So that's kind of like yeah, it's like the change within like a lens, right? Where like you're zooming in and it's zooming out.
Yeah,
And it
it
like
will change the focaling or
there
the
we
depth
go.
of
Yeah.
the object.
Yeah. Are you asking me how to do that effect, or is that something you like?
Yeah, that's something I like. But in this software, we could not make it better. Then we take it by our own camera.
Yeah, there's like a little trick to doing that. I think you can do it in the software after you get a certain kind of shot. What's it called? But actually, Jinx, I wanted to kind of wrap things up as far as the podcast goes. We've already done about like an hour and some change. And I think that's a good amount that we've done. I don't want to keep you on forever. So is there any like shout outs or anything, any other stuff you want to say before we wrap things up?
What should I say?
I don't know.
What do you usually ever say?
So the others will usually name some of their friends. They'll say what they're working on. If they got a project that they're working on, they'll say like, "Hey, look out for this project." So maybe look out for the Blacklist trailer that you're working on. You were doing the audio for that. What's it called? Yeah, that's about it, really. And then we just kind of shoot the shit for a little bit, and then just kind of
part ways, you know? Or you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I don't want to put you on the spot either, man. Let's end off with talking about your workflow and how you go about structuring your projects.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about that.
What's that?
Your workflow in Fruity Loops and in Reaper. Tell me about how you go about designing your projects and stuff.
Like sometimes I need to research. Like in the first time you send me the main track, I mean the main audio of the song, and there's the vocal. I mean it comes up from Click Click Boom by who's that?
Saliva.
Yeah, it's Saleva. That I need the information of the song tempo and the song keynotes, so I could match the whole project requirement, like the tempo and the note or the main note or main key. So it
Okay.
will sound the same.
Any other stuff?
Like if there's any other stuff, like if there's no reference or even you doesn't give me any music or tracks that you want, then for example, if I will open up that. For example, if my producer, I mean the head producer, the director wants me to make a soundtrack. Let's make a party soundtrack.
Okay.
So what did I do is doing a research. What I do is looking for any movies that has a party. I don't know, maybe a John Wick while entering the club, or even American Pie, I guess.
So like party scenes and stuff like this.
Yeah. While doing research, I will do the same to my project. Like, what do we need? Like, should be easy to listen or anything else, or make it memorable to audience or viewers,
Yeah.
like that. Sometimes it is hard, like making a soundtrack that memorable or even easy listening to audience.
Right.
That's why sometimes I need to research and ask the director about
So like
how should
you're looking
Yeah.
for like inspiration is what I'm understanding. Like when you say like I'll do research, like I'll look up like things that will inspire me for the kind of scene or kind of soundtrack that I have to do, is what you're saying.
so it's not really called as an inspiration. I some research I use it for reference to make the soundtrack. So
Oh, I see.
if it's matched with the scene of the movie that I'm in still on the project, and the director, I asked the director, is it okay that I'm doing this and blah blah blah? Is it okay or not? If she or he says good, it's mean green light to me.
Okay, what's the hardest like project let's end it off like this. What's the hardest project you've ever had to do sound wise?
The hardest project, it was a series from a food and beverage company.
Okay. What made that so difficult?
What makes it difficult because the producer is doesn't even care about the project so much. So
Okay.
they hired a project manager that is far away from the project team, the actual project team. So for example, if I'm at in New York, the project manager is at California.
Oh, so it's like on the other side of the country, basically.
Yeah,
So I imagine that must
I
be
need,
hard
I need to communicate.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to communicate just directly. Like, there's a lot of cast. Like, the project is need a dubbing project. It's an animation series, and I handle the audio division. Like, I need to record the cast to dub the character,
Okay.
and when I send the demo or even send the preview to the project manager, it's kind of like replying my message or the preview late night, and that's kind of silly that I need I need one day to retake and to edit and anything else. But like it is kind of time wasting, to be honest.
Gotcha. So he just kind of didn't communicate at all, didn't help out in any way, and just kind of, there was just no kind of structure at all to the work that he was requiring of you.
Yep. Like he is also the director too. So he asked me to make a music. Also, in the same time, I should take a dubbing recording for the animation. That's kind of hard to multitask at the time, at that situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, when in my free time. Yep.
Jinx, we're gonna wrap things up. It's been about like an hour 10. Absolute pleasure having you on, bro. And I was gonna say I'm sorry that like I didn't get anything like prepared for this, and we just kind of winged it. This is the first time I've just winged a fucking interview or whatever. Usually I have like 20-25 questions that I do. I don't know. I was having fun watching you like edit sound and everything.
Okay.